In simple terms, you wake up in the morning and you don't know if you're going to go end up in bed in the evening or if you're going to end up in the grave. So even if you had all the money in the world, you can't, there's nothing to get, there's nothing to find. Hospitals are about to shut down their, life-saving oxygen machine. In simple terms, you wake up in the morning and you don't know if you're going to go end up in bed in the evening or if you're going to end up in the grave. Yeah, Gaza is a scene of carnage at the moment, and we hope that all conflicting parties come to put an end to this bloodshed. Biggest victims and the biggest victim to lose out here is the civilians. There are children who are in shock. They don't know what is happening around them. Imagine, the children who are running around after a bomb has fallen on their home and trying to locate a sibling, or a parent. And imagine the parent, the parents who are still waiting to know if these rescue workers who are working with manual, devices and bare hands and arms will get your child out alive. And you're waiting and waiting and waiting. And some people have been waiting for hours. As we speak, some people, they're digging with nothing but their hard nails. And this is Gaza. And I think what is the saddest part is when you hear Gaza on the news, it means no good news. So we are seeing, I would say, a dangerous escalation in the type of attacks, something that, while we have seen in the past, it's just at a frequency and intensity and bloodiness even that we have never experienced. Almost 2 weeks in, and we still haven't managed to do anything on the ground besides providing some cash relief to just over 100 families. The biggest reason is that Gaza is almost running out of essentials on the ground. The supermarkets are running out. There's bakeries are closing down. There's no aid coming in. So even if you had all the money in the world, you can't. There's nothing to get. There's nothing to find. There's no water. There's no internet. There's no electricity. There's nothing for your child. I've seen people rationing on food, giving their children a piece of bread for the entire day. And this is a population, don't forget, that has been under siege for 16 years. It has been restricted from land, air, and sea. Nothing can go in unless a whole list of criteria has been checked. And now the doors have closed for aid. 2 weeks almost have a siege in Gaza, which means that there is only a very few list of items that can make it inside Gaza. And anything that is perceived to be of dual use between, in quotes, anything that is deemed to be used for purposes other than civilian or life-saving or humanitarian purposes would be bad. On a normal day, this is a siege. This is preventing a siege that is preventing people from moving freely, from getting what they want in, from importing, exporting. This is our teams on the ground have been operating, providing emotional support to children, providing shelter support to people who have lost shelter, providing hygiene support for water networks, stuff like that, and cash support. And it's always difficult because of restrictions and because they operate in such a tight, limited area. And now it's gonna, when this hopefully finally settles, when there's no more conflict, this is probably going to be a mountain of challenge for aid workers, emotionally, personally. They have experienced loss like never before. They have lost their homes. They have been displaced. So they need to look after themselves, and you can look at population around them, and the amount of loss is just insurmountable.
Stay with the Times of India for news breaks, analysis, interviews, and events. We bring you stories from your neighborhood and from across the globe as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the like button and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos.